Hello and welcome to episode 57 of Rebuilding Chelsea on FM23. I'm Jamie and coming up on today's episode I've got two games for you. We're away to Manchester United in the Premier League and then away to Brentford also in the Premier League. So let's get straight into it, and the team to face Manchester United is coming up in just a moment. Okay, here is the team for the match at Old Trafford, and it is Simon in goal, back four of Veindel, Botman, Silva and James. It's Bellingham at the base of midfield, Thuram and Mount ahead of him. It's Ansu Fati on the left, Moukoko on the right and Benjamin Sesko up front. So let's submit the team. I'm going to give team talk. Okay, my assistant wants to be impressed and thinks they should go and put on a show. I'm in agreement with him. So let's point the finger and agree. And let's get out there for the match and see if we can get our first win of the season. And it is Chelsea who get us underway. Thuram to Bellingham, Sesko out to James on the right. Back to Silva. Into Mason Mount, Silva, all the way back to Simon in goal, finds Botman, Bellingham to the left for Veindel, who holds it and returns it to Botman, into Bellingham, Silva to Mount, into Moukoko, Bellingham to Thuram, Fati, ball over the top for Sesko, the ball's in the back of the net. Is it going to count? If it does, it's a goal in less than a minute, but it's not. It's disallowed. It won't count. He is offside, so it remains 0-0. That is a good sign, though. We've started really well. So let's drop and encourage with 15 minutes gone and see if we can just get that little bit more to try and take the lead. Manchester United throw in Hernandez to Fernandez, Hernandez again, Martinez to Casemiro, Romero, Højlund plays it through for Rashford, he dinks the keeper and Marcus Rashford gives Manchester United the lead. So having made a good start, we've been counter-attacked and conceded the opening goal. So we'll demand more. We won't go attacking yet. Hernandez with the free kick to Kovacic. Back to Martinez. Finds Romero to Frimpong on the right hand side. And Frimpong cannons the ball into the Chelsea man. Not sure which one it was. It falls to Fernandez who shoots. And Simon shovels it behind for a Manchester United corner. Anthony with the cross, the header, and it's another save by Unai Simon, so another Manchester United corner. This time an outswinger from Bruno Fernandes. And the header away finds only Anthony, who comes again from Manchester United. Headed away, but Fernandes gets hold of it, loops in the air, and it's put behind for another Manchester United corner. We're under severe pressure at the moment and struggling to find a way out. Numerous players having a poor start to the match. So difficult to know what changes we'll be making at this stage. The only thing we know is there will be changes. So I'm going to demand more at the next opportunity to just try and get us back into the game as soon as possible. Unai Simon to Antonio Silva, to Reece James, into Moukoko, Mount, back to Bellingham, needed to go forward first time, finds Moukoko to Mount, Thuram, plays it through for Sesko, Moukoko to Sesko, and Benjamin Sesko has the ball in the net for the second time, and this time it counts. It is Manchester United 1, Chelsea 1, and it looks like that is going to be the half-time score. But we've got a corner, Mason Mount with the ball in, the header, is just wide from Sesko. He's suddenly looking a lot more lively. And there is your halftime whistle. Scores level at 1-1. And keep hitting starting the target more often, I think we'll go with. And let's make some changes. So I'm going to change Reece James for Vanderson. And I'm going to change Owen Veindel for... we'll put Botman to left back. Veindel can come off for Pau Torres. And do I want to make a third change? I think I probably do. And I think it's going to be Ansu Fati for Ez Abde. Okay, so let's get the second half underway. Start the second half. We'll demand more. And let's see if we can manage to get a winning goal. We're going to have to take Benjamin Sesko off almost immediately. And we'll bring on João Mario. And that's going to necessitate a little bit of a shift around. So Moukoko can go up front. João Mario out onto the right wing. And we'll confirm that change. As Silva wins his header. Botman gives the ball away though. Sancho finds Rashford. And the loose ball is put behind for a corner by Bellingham. So not ideal. And it's Fernandes with the in-swinging right-footed corner. Headed behind by Pau Torres. 65 minutes gone. And Moukoko is beginning to struggle. So I'm wondering whether we might need another change up front. João Mario gives the ball away to Rashford, who beats several players, finds Sancho onto Fernandes. Højlund's in. And it's deflected wide. I'm going to make a change now. Question is what change and how will it impact the team? And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put what am I going to do? I really don't know actually. I'm going to take Jude Bellingham off. And we'll bring on Guendouzi. And that'll do. We'll confirm that. We're 20 minutes or so from full time. We'll demand more. Let's see if we can get one more opportunity. Mason Mount from the free kick. Just over the crossbar. And time to go attacking. So Romero to Martinez, Romero to Kovacic, back to Ramsdale who goes long. Højlund loses out but the loose ball falls to Rashford. Mount wins it back. Abde into Moukoko. He's going to need support. He's out on the left hand side, plays it back to Botman. Thuram to Guendouzi into Mason Mount. And that surely should have been a foul, but no, it's gone all the way through to Ramsdale. And his launch long is picked up by Chelsea. Mason Mount into João Mario. Vanderson is surely fouled. Hernandez is in trouble here. He's off. And for the last 15 minutes, we're facing 10 men. And we've got no subs left. So let's demand more and see if we can find ourselves a winning goal. I certainly don't expect us to lose it from here. We're into the final couple of minutes. 4 minutes of added time. and it doesn't look like there's going to be another chance. And there is the full-time whistle. Manchester United 1, Chelsea 1, and I'll be back in a moment with the second match of today's episode. Time now for the second match of today's episode, and a Premier League game away to Brentford. Team for this one: Unai Simon in goal, back four of Veindal, Torres, Silva and James. Ugarte at the base of midfield, Bellingham and Mount ahead of him, Ansu Fati on the left, João Mario on the right, Moukoko up front. So let's submit the team and go and give a team talk. Okay, well, my assistant manager thinks this is a match we should be winning and we should make sure that we do. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. So I'm going to agree with him. So we'll outstretch the arm. In fact, we can't outstretch the arms. We'll pump the fists and do it. And let's get out there for the match and see if we can pull it off. So we'll kick things off. As always, first 10 minutes, we'll just see how the game plays out, and we'll make any decisions according to what we see. And the first 10 minutes is already up. We have had a couple of shots, nothing highlight worthy. So I think we demand more. We should be looking for more than this out of this match. 20 minutes in, still no efforts on target, which Brentford now have had. So we're second best, and it's a Brentford highlight first off, and they've scored from it as well. Christopher Ayer with a header from Mbeumo's cross, and it is Brentford 1, Chelsea 0. So we're going to go attacking, we're going to demand more. And let's see if we can get a quick response to try and get our season up and running. Antonio Silva to Mason Mount into João Mario. He's turned his man, got away from him. Fati out on the left hand side. Crosses to Moukoko, who's put the ball in the net. This has the look of a goal that's going to be disallowed. So we'll find out in a minute. It is being checked by VAR. And the goal's given, actually. It is 1-1. So we remain on 1 point per game as it stands. Brentford go back below us in the table. Ball played out to Fati on the left-hand side. Cuts in field. And hits the shot, which David Raya is able to tip over the bar. We'll get a corner out of that, and it'll be a right footer from Mason Mount. So an in-swinging corner, headed away. Ansu Fati beaten to it, and it's cleared for a throw-in. Can we make anything out of it? No, we can't. We don't get to see what happened. And it looks like we're going to go in at half-time at 1-1. 3 minutes of added time, which is up, and it is 1-1. We've been the better team, but there's not much in it. So I think we need a bit of a demand more type instruction. Yeah, I think the fans do expect to win. So we'll pump the fists and agree with my assistant. And we'll make some changes. Moukoko's playing well, but he's tiring. My options up front are pretty limited. I think what I'll do, I'll try Ansu Fati up top. Moukoko can come off for Abde. Mason Mount will come off for Kefren Turam. And I think I'm going to change Silva at the back for Botman. Okay, let's get out there for the second half. See if we can turn 1 point into 3. And we're going to go with a demand more again. As Roslev comes forward for Brentford, but we've won it back and then lost it to Mbeumo, who's in the area and shoots straight at Unai Simon. So big chance for Brentford in the opening minutes of the second half. Not taken. Can we make them pay for that? And get ourselves back up into the top echelons of the table. And Buemo, it's played back to Raya, and his clearance is straight at Thuram, who puts it in the back of the net. And it is Brentford 1, Chelsea 2. We've played 58 minutes. And that lifts us up to third in the table as it stands. But as you can see, all the teams around us have at least one game in hand. So we're not as handily placed as it looks. Jude Bellingham is shattered. We'll get him off and bring on Xavi Simons. And for a final change, Owen Vaindel for Levi Colwill. And we're into the final couple of minutes. And it looks like we're going to hold on for a narrow win against Brentford. We have indeed finished Brentford 1, Chelsea 2. And I'll be back in a moment to show you the Premier League table and tell you what's coming up on the next episode. Okay, here is the Premier League table as it stands following that round of matches. And as you can see, with 3 games gone, we've won 1, drawn 2, yet to lose. Scored 4, conceded 3, got 5 points. 4 points off leaders Manchester City. And 1 point, behind 4th place Liverpool and the Champions League spots. So let's have a look at when we're going to come back. And I think it makes sense to come back at the start of October and show you the Premier League game away to Newcastle and at home to Aston Villa. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for Monday to Friday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.